Hello, folks, hello. This may be the earliest live I've done in a long time. How y'all doing? Hello. Howdy, folks. Welcome in. Today's my last day in Korea, in Seoul. I shouldn't say last day. I'm going home to visit my folks back in the States tomorrow. So just wanted to drop by and say hello real quick because I got some time. Usually don't go to sleep all that early, so it's gonna be a little awkward trying to go to sleep early. But yeah, but before I go to sleep, I just thought I'll drop by and say hello. See how everyone's doing. Corbyn, you should go on Get Real. I will. I'll be going on Get Real soon, hopefully here pretty soon. Unfortunately, actually, I think the folks over there hit me up about it, but we have to schedule it for after I come back from my visit home. So yeah, it'll happen. Dibani. Yeah. Thank you for the early live since tomorrow I'm also working. Yeah. I'm usually never on this early. This is like the earliest I've been on live in a long time. Usually right around this time, just either starting off working or I'm probably like starting my sketches, or just doing busy work with like mixing and mastering right around this time. So that's why I usually sign on lives, I don't know, like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. 몸이 더 좋아지는 거 아닙니다. 몸이 더 좋아진 게 아니고 운동을 2주 동안 안 해가지고 지금 살 쪘다 하기도 그런 게 그냥 근육량도 빠지고 그냥 몸이 썩은 거죠. I haven't been able to work out or so I've been boxing really hard for like the last 3 months. But the last 2 weeks I did not have any time to go work out, go to the gym, or go box because, you know, I had the album to get ready for. So yeah, by the way, if you guys haven't already figured it out, your boy released his first EP. It's called Our Static Seatbelt. Go check it out. It's available on all streaming or major streaming platforms. And also dropped a fairly fresh new music video, and the song is called Sorry's Never Enough. Go check that out. And yeah, go check it out. But yeah, that's why I have not been able to leave the house all that much. I've been fairly preoccupied, not been able to really take care of myself like that. But yeah, I'm good. I feel good though. Love the new album. It's so insanely good. Thank you very much. It's very subjective. So if it was good to you, if it was a good experience to you, that means a lot to me. It makes me happy that you could enjoy a vision, a story that I put together essentially. Yeah. So go check it out if you guys haven't already. It's a beautiful album. Again, my first EP ever. I've never released more than one song at once all this time. So, yeah. And if you're used to listening to some of my older stuff, when I say older, it's kind of weird because it's not like I've been on my solo venture for very long, considering I haven't been releasing music as much as most other musicians have. So, yeah. It's a little different from what I've released before. But I think it meant a little bit more because I didn't think quite as much into, like, I don't know, like sonically, I mean, like designing the sounds and all this stuff, I didn't overthink it all too much. I just kind of let it flow. So I think that's why it was more fun making it. But yeah, go check it out. What's your favorite track of the album? I have 2 or 3. There's 7 songs on the album, so it's not too long. So if you're afraid of like committing to an album, because I know like when somebody tells you to go listen to an album, it could be a little intimidating because I don't know, we live in this world where just like listening to one song is already just a huge commitment because we're living in such a fast fucking pace, fast-paced. Like culturally, we're all just like, I mean, why is TikTok blowing up? Our attention spans, like, you know. But yeah, what was I saying? Hold on, this song, I love this song, but it's just, yeah, I'll talk about why that switch out happened later down the road. But yeah, to answer your question, I like Cold, I like Sorry's Never Enough, and I really like Waiting. But yeah, Moonlight is one of my favorites. That's good. Again, Moonlight was gonna end up being a really short little outro, but it ended up being I ended up making the full song. Although, I mean, the song itself is not really long. BPM may have slowed it down a little bit, but in the end, like, there's not really a huge arch to the song. Like, compositionally, I guess, if that's even a word. Although, yeah, again, like, there is an arc to the song, but yeah. So again, like, if you really like Moonlight, that's really cool. Play Waiting. Let's go. Yeah, let's play Waiting. Why don't we do that? Something I used to never do is play my own music on my live streams because I think it's a little cringy to listen to my own songs. But hey, it's my first album. Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Here, I'll just play the whole album. I have it on very low volume, so I'm assuming it won't really like bug you guys all too much. FSA is my favorite on the album. Thank you. It really doesn't matter which song that you guys like the most. It's your choice as a listener to listen to whatever song you like, and if you don't like a specific song, you could press skip. It doesn't matter. That's the beauty of it's the beauty of an album. Although I would prefer that you guys listen to it in its totality and just listen to the story. Man, you guys are writing out like really long comments, so I'm missing a lot of them. I really appreciate you like taking the time out to write a thoughtful message here on the comment section. What did your family think of the album? Oh, my family had nothing but praises. They're huge critics, and at the same time, they're the biggest supporters of my music. So I could count on them to be very honest about like what songs they liked and why they liked it, what they didn't like about it. But mostly, I mean, like, as far as my music goes, I feel like I talk to my dad about my music a lot because he's a music nerd. He's essentially one of the biggest reasons why I got into music. So yeah, he likes it a lot. He likes it a lot. He actually kind of got on my case. He's like, yo, why didn't you release the song, the alternate ending to our Static Seatbelt? That I, again, posted on the story. I'm not releasing it. I don't plan on releasing it right now. Maybe eventually down the road. I don't know. But right now I have no reason to. That was supposed to be part of the story, but without context, I think that song is a little out of place. But who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind later down the road. 아까 전에 누군가 포스트한 것 같은데 한국 사람이냐고 물은 것 같은데요. 그러니까 피는 한국 사람이에요. 근데 이제 미국에서 크면서 미국 사람인데 피는 한국 사람입니다. 한국말이 조금 서툽니다. 그치만 할 수는 있으니까 한국말로 코멘트하면 꼭 읽도록 할게요. Thank you. Yay, get to watch your live. Yeah. Again, I haven't been on live this early in a long time. So, appreciate you guys even coming in at this time. 대한 고리. Do you think about making an album in Korean? I don't trust that the product will be the best it could be because I don't trust my Korean all that much. I don't think my Korean's all that good. I think I'm limited into like my expression, especially artistically. I don't want my lyrics to be so on the nose that it's just like, hey man, like I don't want people to like shrug and think about, hey, does this guy actually speak Korean or is this like some Google Translate shit? So at the moment, I have no plans of making Korean lyrics or using Korean lyrics in my music. But who knows, maybe I'll end up getting better at Korean sometime later in my life, and I'll feel a lot less self-conscious about my Korean, and I'll just do it. But at the moment, I don't plan on it. I love you, my moonlight. Yeah. I'm in class right now, bro. Well, then you shouldn't be on my live, but I appreciate you going out of your way to, tune in, even though you shouldn't be. I do not condone you missing class or missing an important lecture that you may or may not have to know. Like, why not? I mean, don't leave it up to chance. Make sure you focus in class. You don't have to watch my lives. It's for the folks who actually have time to watch it. So, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Someone says, I'm in class right now too. We are doing nothing. Okay, well, if you guys have nothing to do in class, fine. But I don't want to take you away from, learning something important. I don't want to be the reason why you guys flunk your next exam. So, visit Manila soon. Yeah. Would love to. Okay, damn, I gotta go to class now. All these yeah, so maybe this is why this is not a good time to be on live, because apparently everybody's in school or in class or doing something, maybe working. But again, tomorrow I gotta wake up early, which I never do, and I'm concerned that if I go to sleep late that I might be late, and I can't be late. An international flight, always you need to give yourself a little bit of wiggle room, because sometimes you give yourself like 3 hours or like even 2 hours. You think like 2 hours is enough to just get all that stuff done and get to your gate and get ready to board, and you'll have like like an hour to just kind of do nothing. But again, last time actually, in fact, when we on our way to Japan to shoot the music video for Sorry Is Never Enough, Mike and I think we got there like almost 2.5 hours early, and we just cut it right on time. So again, I just don't want to be late. What's my alarm sound? My alarm sound is like the default sound. It's super boring. It's just an alarm. Which part of the U.S. did you grow up in? So first I moved to Washington State. Lived near Seattle. Not specifically Seattle, but just a little place near Seattle. And I ended up moving when I was in 2nd grade to Oregon. And I grew up in Oregon, around Portland, pretty much my whole life. And I lived in New York for like a year, right before I came to Korea. So, yeah, you could just say I grew up in Oregon. Love from Australia. Australia. Good on you, mate. Love from Brazil. Obrigado. By the way, if I ever get like comments, and I tend to try to reply to as many comments as I can, I always respond with obrigado, because I don't know, it's just a really fun word for me. Obrigado is just fun to say. It rolls off the tongue really nice. Obrigado. What's your thoughts on police office, not political? What does that mean? You might want to reword that, because I have no idea what you're asking. And I mean, it actually seems like a question that I shouldn't be answering, and I don't feel like I'm in any place to talk about it, but I mean, you could try to reword it so at least I could like try to fully understand what you were trying to ask. You mind if I make a Corbyn type beat? Yeah, do it. Hey, we got a beat. I guess we just go by producers now, right? Like, you're a beat artist. I would love to hear what you make. look up to certain ideas, but what shapes you in the end makes you really original, as long as you stick by what your heart really feels. And people who really just kind of have their own credo and they know, and they really know themselves, I think that's really cool. But I mean, in the end, I feel like also the older I get, every year I feel like I realize it's not, I feel like most people don't really know what they are, so it's fine. We're all trying to find ourselves. We're all trying to grow. Man, I mean, even talking to my parents, like, I realize, like, just because you get older doesn't mean you get wiser, technically. I think at a certain point, it's up to you to allow yourself to learn new things, allow yourself to mature. So, but I mean, yeah, to answer your question, I think being cool is just being as authentic as you can. Just being real, just being super real. I can FSA in the, oh yeah, you can hear FSA in the background. Yeah, FSA is playing in the background, y'all. I'm playing the whole album right now. Same, I just got my master's degree. Hey, congratulations. I don't know what you majored in, but that's awesome. Getting a master's degree in anything is a huge feat. I think it's amazing. Awesome for sticking it out. Takes a lot of work, takes a lot of courage to dedicate so much of your time into something specific. So congratulations, that's really cool. Being king is cool. Too many nasties. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but I think you meant something very positive by what you were just saying. So, why is it our static seatbelt? Again, it's something that I didn't want to really talk about at first and let you guys just kind of think about it on your own. Just to give you a huge hint as to why it was named that. Overall, the whole album is based on a turbulent relationship. It's based on a car crash, because a turbulent relationship essentially, like, you know, you're getting yourself into a relationship that's not going to end well, but sometimes our heart wants what the heart wants. So you decide to commit to this, again, a turbulent relationship, which again to me is like either outside looking in or actually experiencing the crash yourself. You're putting yourself in this position where you're gonna get into a fatal crash, and whether or not you believe in this harness, this safety harness that we think will save us in the end, inevitably. So, like, is that seatbelt there or not? That's a question you got to ask yourself when you're putting yourself in a relationship that you know is not going to work out. So, the static seatbelt being, static. It's like you kind of see it, but either it's there, maybe it's not there. You're not sure. So yeah, it's just like, it's a decision of whether or not something's gonna save us or not. I said I was gonna I give you a really like short hint as to what it's about. And I feel like I ended up kind of explaining what the whole meaning behind the album was. But again, like, there's a lot more to it. I thought about a lot more like abstract ideas about what that meant, but that's essentially what it's about. So if it helps, I mean, I already kind of explained it. So if you're listening to any of the songs from our Static Seatbelt, just think of it as like it's happening either during, before, or after, or before, during, or after a car crash. So give it another listen and see if it makes sense now, like why it's ordered the way it's ordered. The alternate ending is just a really depressing way of ending the story. So I didn't want to end it that depressing, so that's why I changed it out to something a little bit more hopeful. And a little bit more open to interpretation as to how that specific car crash or a relationship could end. Listening to your songs gives me hope that one day everything will be okay again. Hey, everything's always, like, everybody heals. We all go through shit and we all get better. Everything takes time. So if you guys are going through it at all, like, y'all be alright. You'll be alright. As human beings, we're all flawed. It's okay. We're not superhuman. We're allowed to feel shitty. We're allowed to go through our ups and downs. Yeah, it's alright. It's a darker meaning than I thought, but there's always an alternate ending. Yeah, exactly. Like, the ending, though, I kind of left it to interpretation. So, it doesn't have to be a sad ending, really. Man, I didn't mean to bring that, like, energy to, like, a depressing, like, place. So, let that explanation be what it is. Take it for what it is. You don't have to take it face value. Not everything is so literal. So, yeah. For me, Waiting sounds like a hurtful love song. I love it. I love this one so much, and really matches the vibe. Thank you. Again, this is essentially, I think if I had to choose one song that I'd put on an art piece, listen to a song. If it invokes any, like, emotions in you, and you have your own way of thinking about it, and you have a reason to feel like that's the answer and that's the reason why the song was made for you, that, like, that's it. That you're allowed to, as, like, an audience of music, as a consumer of music, you should be able to interpret any song the way you want. You can't, as an artist, no artist should hold their listeners hostage to what they thought that album or that song meant. So, yeah. Interpretation is always... Okay, I missed that comment again. I keep missing comments as soon as I start reading it, so that's why if you ever see my eyes just go like... it's because I keep missing that comment. But I don't want to sit here like scrolling up and down for every single question, because then I'll just miss everything. Whoa. I don't get into messy relationships, Corey. Yeah, I mean, but who... I don't know. I was going to say who... I think people are hopeful whenever they find a significant other, that even if you think like that person might not be right, but you keep telling yourself that it's gonna be cool, like this one's gonna be different, but I mean, what I'm saying is, like, somewhere in your psyche you know that it's wrong for you, right? That's the kind of relationship I'm talking about. I'm not really saying like you're jumping into a relationship with like a serial killer or something, right? Yeah, so... But again, subjective. You guys are allowed to take this album, songs separately. You're allowed to interpret it the way you want. I'm listening even if I am working. Awesome. I can't multitask like y'all, man. So I can't imagine having a workload and having a live or Instagram live on the side, because I couldn't pay attention. I love podcasts. That's a hard word to say. Podcasts. And but I can't have it on whenever I'm working on something that I really need to focus on, because I can't listen to something and work at the same time. Yeah, avoiding those kind of relationships. Yeah. I mean, I don't condone getting into bad relationships, y'all. That wasn't the point. I'm saying I feel like a lot of us have. I mean, the reason why we're like, oh, I avoid that kind of relationship, I don't get into that kind of relationships, it's because we've been hurt before. We know how it feels to be in a really destructive relationship, or a one-sided relationship, or a relationship that both parties may want but know that it's inevitably not going to work out for any various reasons. We've been there before. That's why we could even say like, hey, fuck that, like I wouldn't do that, you know. So like people commenting that kind of stuff tells me that, man, they've been hurt. Y'all been hurt, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all part of life. Somebody, I think the gist of what somebody said was like they listen to Get Real podcast on Dive Studios in the background, and it helps them work, maybe. But again, like some people, like there's a lot of people who can multitask. I can't. I'm not one of those folks. Imagine avoiding relationships even if they're good. Well, I mean, again, like how do you, like in the honeymoon phase of a relationship, how do you even know if it's a good relationship or not? Because anybody could front that they're like, you know, the perfect match until they really like let their guard down and just get to know each other like on a very intimate level. And I don't mean it in like intimate as in like, you know, some rated R shit, but just mentally even connecting. Anybody could just be in the moment, be like, oh yeah, I like that, I do that, blah blah blah. Like you can convince them all you want in the beginning, or you could get convinced that this person is right for you, but in the end, like until you spend some time together with that person and go through some adversity with somebody in a relationship, how do you really know if that person's right for you or not? People literally put their best foot forward at the beginning of a relationship, says somebody. And exactly, that's essentially what I'm saying. Sometimes you never know a person until years later. Yeah. It takes a long time before you really get to figure somebody out. What brand of clothes do you wear the most? I don't really look at brands all that much. I care more about how they fit, how they feel. If I like the design, it doesn't matter where it's made. But personally, I wear a lot of Nike because I like wearing comfortable clothes. And, you know, Nike hoodies, Nike t-shirts. Just, yeah, they feel comfortable. Hello from Romania, Corbyn. Congrats on the beautiful songs. Thank you, appreciate it. Somebody's laughing at the idea that I like Nike. Hey man, I'm from Oregon, home of Nike, Phil Knight, U of O, the employee store. Therapy live. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to make the live, you know, too deep or anything. I didn't mean to like talk about relationships like that, but you know, we're talking about it, we might as well talk about it. It's fine, we could talk about it. Do you watch series? What series? We just listened to the whole album, folks. I'll play it again. Any new tattoos? No, I have not gotten a new tattoo in years. This live is my therapy. I appreciate it. Oh man, I got this little notification that said I could add moderators to my live videos now. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that on live. Who do you want to collaborate it with in the future? I feel like this is a question that I kind of avoid because I feel like we talk about it so goddamn much in the past lives, but I haven't been on live for a while, and on top of that, the very last live, I kind of talked about it a little bit. To answer that question specifically, there's a few folks that I would love to work with, but just one off the top of my head, I would love to work with Christian at one point, because not only is he an incredible artist, but you know, we go back long nights of talking about his visions about like the whole world he's trying to make, this universe he's trying to make. It's awesome. So someone creative like that always is like, I get enamored by people who are really creative. This guy named Teflon Sega, I've been following him for a while now. We've talked a lot. He's an incredible artist. Again, super duper creative. Q. You guys already know, if you guys joined my last live, Q and I actually already worked on a song together. We just never released it. It's my fault. But we plan on working on a song together anyway, so it's not a big problem. He's very creative. Lex. But I don't think you guys want to hear that, you know, like, I mean, I'm sure you guys already know that I'm planning to work with Lex. Part of the lab, so... who else? I remember people talking about Gemini a while back, and I got to listen to Gemini because not only did you guys recommend Gemini just for me to listen to, I remember Mike had like a playlist on, and we were driving and a song played, and I was like, this guy has a really good voice. Like, and it's just like, I couldn't even tell like if he was an American artist or like Korean artist. And then I was like, and he told me it was Gemini. I was like, oh dude, this guy's really good. Him personally, I have never talked to him before. Like, I have no connection with him or anything, but just off the top of my head, I just remember him being a really dope artist. Who else? Well, I'm having fun. I don't know. There's too many artists I would love to work with that it's just, man, I'd love to work with Post Malone. If we're going there. Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of folks. Keshi's a really dope artist. Yeah. Didn't know about Keshi until Jay talked about Keshi. So, yeah, Keshi's a really dope artist. Try to collab with B.I. The guy from, or the past member of Icon, right? I think he's really dope. I heard one of his songs as he came out as a solo artist. I think he's really dope. He's just a super talented guy, like, on stage. I think he that man could dance. I saw his music video, I was like, damn. Hold on one second. Somebody said Labyrinth. I fucking love Labyrinth. I can't believe I forgot. I love Labyrinth. Labyrinth is one of the most incredible artists that, again, such an incredibly like talented like mind beyond his music, just the way he talks about music, the way he goes about making music. Incredible. Oh, I would love to work with Metro Boomin. I would love to work with you know, there's a lot of producers that I would like to collaborate with, but yeah, man, you guys are naming off like incredible artists. Like, I don't recognize all of them, but the ones I recognize, you're talking about like really, really talented folks that I would love to work with. 오빠 본인 노래 중에 미친 듯이 반복 재생하는 거 탑 3 뭐예요? 제 노래는 아예 안 해요. 그러니까 내 노래를 원래 내가 혼자서 안 듣는 편이라 가지고. 근데 이번 앨범 내면서는 조금 들었는데 콜드 많이 좀 들었었고, Sorry's Never Enough 많이 들었고, Waiting 많이 들었어요. Do you prefer being in studio or promoting the album? I love making music. Like that's probably why I don't know. I think I found happiness. I felt like I really found my calling once I realized as hard and as shitty and bearing this line of work is. I always find myself being incredibly happy every time I finish a song. And I think it's just so rewarding whenever I start out with nothing and make something out of nothing. So I love being in the studio. I don't think anything beats the feeling of being in the studio when you feel like, when you have like some kind of inspiration and you're working on something and it starts taking shape. It's so fucking exciting, and that high that I feel from that, I don't think there's anything that could beat that high. Aside from, of course, the love of your family and your friends and your supporters. Just on my own though, yeah, I don't think anything beats that. Did you cook recently? Actually, you know what? Yeah, I usually don't cook for myself, but 2 days ago I made pasta for myself. It's been a while, but I did. What's the kindest thing someone has said to you? There's way too many nice people in this world that has said incredibly flattering, humbling things. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Because I've met a lot of incredibly nice people in my life, and yeah. What language would you love to learn? I would actually just like to master the language that I already speak. I wish I could be really much more articulate in Korean. I've always, for some reason, wanted to be good at Spanish. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to be good at everything, like all languages. How are you so optimistic? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I actually, yeah, but I would definitely consider myself an optimist. I tend to, like, there are things that I'm super pessimistic about, but I think it comes from being so optimistic sometimes that I'm trying to, like, kind of level myself out. But yeah, I would say generally I'm super optimistic. Portuguese, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, just the word Portuguese, how awesome is that? Corbyn collaborate with Ash Island. Yeah, Ash Island is an artist that I think is really dope that I completely forgot about, but I forgot who it was. It was one of the directors that I was with. Was talking about their past projects, and it was Ash Island's project. And I saw one of the music videos, and I was like, hey, damn, this guy's good. So yeah, a lot of great, incredibly talented artists out there that I would love to work with. But again, I would just kind of focus on myself for the time being. But collab with PH1. PH1, I'm not super familiar with, but Mike talked about PH1. He told me that he's a really dope artist, and I've checked out a couple of his songs, and I was like, yeah, man, I have nothing but good things to say about him, man. He's really dope. Very fucking talented. Very good with his words. It's a wordsmith. Song is FSA. Yes, it is. It is. Song FSA. I can't believe I looked over. Of course it's FSA. BM, yeah. All love to BM. That guy works really hard. So, show love to BM. That guy works really hard. I love people who are passionate about their work. Would love to work with him. You remind me of Nav. Really? I love Nav. But I didn't ever think that I had any similarities between him. Oh, I mean, he was a producer first, correct? So, yeah. I mean, I love Nav though. He's a really dope artist. He used to just absolutely fill my playlist. Like 5-6 years ago, I think. It was just like not like old, like way back. What am I saying? 5-6, like 8-9 years ago. I used to be obsessed with Nav. Or Nav. You love everyone. Exactly. There's just, I have a hard time telling you that I don't like an artist, especially if I'm familiar with their music. Because I tend to listen to an artist and think about like what they're trying to get across and what their message is in their music and what they're trying to make the listener feel. And if they make me feel that way, I think they've done what they need to do. And all these artists that you guys are talking about, they do that. They make the listener, they make the consumer feel something, and that means they're an artist, and they, you know, they did what they set out to do, which is make people, move people, whether it's to excite them, to make them feel emotional, make them feel like energetic, you know, whatever it is. Where'd that beanie come from though? I got this beanie so long ago that I don't remember. I got it in a street shop somewhere. I was just shopping and I was like, hey man, that's a cool beanie. Swipe. Yeah, I don't remember. I have no idea. We have great taste in music. Yeah, all y'all have great taste in music. You guys are talking about like awesome artists that most of them I'm fairly familiar with. Junie, yes, Junie, there you go. Junie's an incredible he's an incredible vocalist. I had no idea. I actually met him for the first time on Get Real, and I had no idea what he does. And then like even when I first said, like before we got to shooting, I was just saying hello to everybody, getting introduced to everybody there. And this guy, this very I was gonna say bubbly, but like not bubbly, but just like a very positive energy about him. There's just a good energy around this guy. And the first thing we talked about was just like, hey, he's from the Northwest, and I'm from the Northwest. So that's what we clicked on at first. He's from Vancouver, I think, right? Yeah, so I mean, and then I ended up, after the podcast, I heard his music, and I was like, damn, I had no idea. Like, his voice is just incredible. And I mean, his music making a bit, like, the way he makes his music is incredible too, but his voice, incredible. Corey, says somebody. I recently started listening to an Rationales with Jiwoo. I think you'd like. I'm sorry, that comment went right over my head. I don't know what that means. A Rationales with Jiwoo? I'm not familiar with this artist, but I'll check this person out. Jiwoo. Do you listen to Why Don't We? Why Don't We? By who? Do you listen to Plaza? There you go, another incredible fucking artist that I feel like is super underrated. Plaza, if you guys have a chance, go check out Plaza. This guy is an incredible artist. Never had a chance to talk to him or anything. I actually follow him on Instagram because I fucking love his music. Go check it out. Go check him out, I mean. Why Don't We is a boy band. Oh, okay. Okay. Is it a Korean band? Illuminate in the music industry is real? Huh? Corbyn and IG, is it impossible? Nothing's impossible. Like, as an artist, like, unless you're like in a major label deal and you have like no freedom to do whatever you want. You know, I haven't talked to IG in a long time, but yeah. By the way, I mean, like, we were actually gonna work on something specifically, and we actually had an idea that we were gonna work on, but then he got busy, I got busy, we got like lost in whatever we were working on at the time, and we just never finished it. Actually, I think I might have the beat that I made that we were supposed to work on. One OK Rock is a good band too. Okay. I feel really stupid when I say that, or I feel bad. I don't know who those guys are, but I'll make sure I'll check some of these guys out you are bringing up. Search Corbyn Benson and there you go. But why don't we? Okay. Corbyn Benson. Corbyn and Corbyn Benson. What about Tabor? Tabor? Is it Tabor or Tabor? I'm not sure. But another guy that Michael talked about told me he's an incredible artist. So how's the boxing going? I have not been able to go for the last 2 weeks because of the album release stuff. But oh god, I've been having so much fun, and like I was only allowed to stay there for like an hour every time I go, but I just had this mindset where just like, dude, I'm gonna get as good as I can in the shortest amount of time. And it wasn't just about like getting good at something. I actually enjoyed it. So I was like, I wanted to get good really quick, and I wanted to start sparring and all this stuff. So I always stayed an extra hour to even like an hour and a half longer than I was allowed to even be in the gym. So I've been working really fucking hard. But then, yeah, like right around when I had to go shoot the music video, and then like 2 weeks prior, I had to get everything ready for the album release. So I have not been able to go to the gym to box. But, oh god, I fucking love boxing. Love boxing. Tried boxing and I feel really weak. Well, I mean, it's not really all about power, although having power absolutely helps your momentum. But yeah, I mean, you got to give yourself time to learn anything. So your new album is really good. Thank you so much for sharing such amazing music with us. Thank you. Appreciate it. Makes me feel really good whenever you guys tell me that you guys like the album, because especially this album generally. Again, I felt very bashful about like even talking about a lot of my past singles, but this specific album, just I've wanted to release it for so long, because I actually have another project that I was getting ready after this, and I wanted each album to kind of have its own story and its own aesthetic. So yeah. I don't like it, I love it. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's funny that Corbyn... Whoa. What's funny is that Corbyn from WDW also has same birthday and same day as Corey. Oh! That's wild. Are you kidding me? We absolutely love the EP. Thank you! Big round of applause to all these folks who enjoyed the album. Again, I mean, you're allowed to have your own opinions about the album. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But if you love it, if you like it, I mean, it means a lot to me. It makes me very happy that my album could sonically make you feel good, or connect with you in any way. Appreciate you sharing it. Feels like I really need to hear these songs. Oh, go listen to it. Yeah. It's available on the major platforms, or major streaming platforms. It's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, it's on YouTube Music, it's on Amazon Music, it's on Tidal, and it's on Deezer. I might be missing one, but I think, yeah, it's definitely on all those. Go check out the music videos. Any female artists that you want to collaborate with? Yeah. Again, like, I feel like we've been talking about this for so long that I just, like, I could go on and on about people that I appreciate. That it's just never ending. But one off the top of my head that I talk about so much between a couple of my friends that I've been obsessed with. Go check out the artist 070 Shake. She's incredible. Like, one of the geniuses of our times. Did you watch Physical 100? No, but my sister told me about that show and told me I should watch it, but I never got around to watching it. But might have to. I was told that it was a really good show, or it's super entertaining. Cats or dogs? I appreciate both, but I'm a huge dog person. I fucking love dogs. Ashley, what about Ashley? Ashley, is she a great artist? Is she an awesome human being? Yes. Ashley's awesome. Yes, 070 Shake, go check her out. She's incredible. She's incredible. I love her vision. I love, like, yeah. Imagine a collab with Sick K. Another fucking awesome artist. Incredible artist. Do you have a dog? So my family had a dog growing up. When I was growing up, his name was Oreo. A Papillon. Fucking loved him. He was such a ball of fucking energy. Always stayed in my room overnight. Used to sleep right underneath, like on the bottom of my bed, or on top of my bed, but just like on the bottom side towards my feet. God, I have so much, like, I have so many stories that I have with Oreo that I can't even, like, talk about on air. It's not anything shady. It's just, I would rather not talk about it. But I loved him. He was my first dog. He lived a very long and happy life. He passed away a little while back. But, yeah, I used to love him. I fucking love him still. But, yeah. But yes, absolutely. I'm a huge dog person. My horse's name is also Oreo. Yeah. Oreo just looks like Batman. I always wanted to name, a part of me wanted to name him Batman. But, yeah, Oreo. Oreo, because Oreo's a Papillon and he was just solid, like he had a solid black, like, line. And you could just see his, like, it parts right around here. And you could see it, like, it's like white here around his muzzle. But aside from that, like, right up to his eyes and up to his ears is all, like, solid black. So, yeah, it's just like an Oreo cookie, you know? I'll let my album play one more time around, and afterwards I'll switch it out to some random music. 한국 분인 줄 아는데 아니네요. 아니, 한국 피예요. 피는 한국 사람이고, 그러니까 미국 사람이지만 한국 사람입니다. 말이 되나? 이거 한국말을 잘 못해요, 근데. 할 수는 있지만 잘은 못해요. What subject were you good in high school? I was good at just fucking off and just being incredibly disturbing, just a disturbance in class. I mean, I was alright at math. I was pretty good. I was just really into just, I'll be honest, I wasn't super engaged in school. At a certain point, my life was just about being involved in any physical sporting events that I could get myself involved in. Played football, played basketball, ran track. But yeah, and just as far as like academics go, I'll be honest, like I wasn't like super into it. But that's a story for another time, because it's gonna, once I go down that rabbit hole, it's gonna be a super long story. So I hope you can come to Greece at some point. Absolutely. 열심히 잊지 않고 해주셔서 감사합니다. 아니에요. 당연히 해야죠, 열심히. 아티스트 입장에서는 열심히 안 하면 자신한테도 욕받을 일이고 팬들한테도 욕받을 일이고, 제가 더 많은 노래를 더 자주 못 내가지고 항상 더 미안하고. 근데 이번에 그래서 처음이지만 앨범을 처음으로 냈고, 진짜 이 앞으로 너무 많이 내고 싶기 때문에. 근데 이 앨범을 낼 때까지는 자신한테 좀 더 시간이 필요했어요. 자신의 시간, 저한테 주는 시간이 좀 필요했는데, 여튼 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Damn, we need a high school story now. Oh, no. Let's save that for next time, because once we go down that rabbit hole, I'm not going to be able to sleep. I've already been on this live for over an hour, I think. So, yeah. Do you miss performing in front of people? Absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, it's just something that's going to eventually happen. Until then, I just want to make as much music as possible. I don't want to be on the road and like think about, oh shit, I don't have enough, like I don't have the environment to make the music I want to make right now. So I right now, when I have time, I want to make as much music as possible. 3 countries you want to visit, perform or visit? Everywhere. I don't have a preference really. It's just I would love to just go to wherever my fans are, that's been so fucking supportive over all this time, and perform for those people, because those are the people I have to give back to. Did I miss something in those 45 minutes while I was in class, y'all? Not really. Waiting for Corbyn to send us all the free merch because we're all broke. Yeah. Yeah. Let's hope that I get I'm working hard, y'all. I'll get to a point that I could just hand out merchandise to y'all. It's a lot of money, but hey, man, we're all allowed to dream. My best friend in high school was a boy named Dylan. People thought we were dating. There needs to be a lot more context to that comment, but 졸리네요. 다음에 봐요. 네, 잘 주무세요. 행복한, 즐거운 밤 되시고, 주무시니까 행복한 꿈, 좋은 꿈 꾸세요. 내일도 좋은 하루가 되시기 바랍니다. I'm ready to go broke. I don't care. Being in this live, I feel like I'm in a personal video call with Corbyn. That's awesome, because that's essentially what I want my lives to be. I think I talked about this last live. I do these lives because I want to connect with y'all. I'm not doing these lives for me. It's not a formality. Nobody's forcing me to do a live. I'm not on live because it's just like a duty or anything. Although, again, I did feel like it's been a while, so it's just I felt bad. But at the same time, me going into it, I wouldn't do it if I felt like I don't want to do it. I don't want to just fake, talking to y'all, being like, oh God, I'm like, I'm here. Like, you guys would know the energy's not there. You guys would know that I wouldn't want to be talking right now. But absolutely, like I wanted to be here. I wanted to connect with y'all. I wanted to be able to read your comments and answer questions, talk about the dumbest stuff even. Yeah, we're very thankful for you. Thank you. I'm super grateful for y'all. So it's going by too fast. You should drop dome jewelry, like a ring. I think you meant to write dope, right? Not dome jewelry. Like a ring or necklace. Oh my god, that would be awesome. I mean, I know Mike used to do it before. We had 28 laboratory pendants. We had 20 laboratory dog, like not a dog chain, like a lock chain. I think at one point he had a 20 laboratory bracelet. I'm not sure, maybe or maybe not. I know Mike has just done so many of that kind of stuff that like I forget some of them. But yeah, those were super dope. I remember a lot of our friends like rocked it all the time too, because it was just like it was so well made. And I know some of you folks out here listening, I'm sure some of you guys actually have some of that stuff too. So dumb things like when you messed up the album preview video on Twitter. Absolutely. If you guys weren't here for it, not here, but there for it, I was posting the album preview on Twitter, and when I selected the video on my album, I absolutely just thought it's gonna post the whole video, right? But it only selected a 45-second subsection of it, and I didn't check, and I posted it and left it up there for a little bit. Now I was trying to go through the comments and try to like respond to some of y'all, like some of the comments that I thought, you know, generally I like all of the comments because, you know, it's very thoughtful what you guys write. But I read one of the comments. It was just like, hey, did you mean to post only part of the video? And I watched it and I was like, son of a bitch. I had a real it was not even a brain fart. It was just a lack of okay. I will give myself this. I was running off of very little sleep. So my brain wasn't functioning at its peak, but it's really good to know that I have fans willing to tell me if something's wrong so I could go pick it up and like fix it right away. But yeah, that absolutely happened. It was no one else's fault but mine. I was able to correct it because of y'all, so I'm grateful that I have supporters like y'all who are willing to, you know, call me out on that kind of stuff. Because if you guys all were just like, you know, thinking like, I mean, I guess a lot of you guys could just think that, oh, maybe he meant to do that, which again kind of doesn't make sense, but at the same time, maybe, I don't know. Maybe you guys just felt bad and just didn't say, some of y'all didn't say anything about it. But again, like, you could tell me that, of course, and again, I'll tell you if I got it wrong. That is not, as somebody said, that's cute. That's not cute at all. Being negligent isn't cute. But what's cute is that you guys, we have essentially built a relationship, all of us, that we could just be real and tell each other if we fucked up. Tour this year or the next. I should save up money, or I have time. Or should I? Sorry. Yeah, I mean, as far as the tour stuff, kind of stuff about tours and concerts, I'll let you guys know. I'm not pushing it off, but at the same time, again, I've talked about this so many times, I'll just keep it short. Unless the opportunity is right, I want to just make sure that you guys who invest and come into a show have the best fucking experience they can get. I'm not trying to just half-ass and just like be like, oh, some promoters offered us money to go on a tour and we're gonna do it. That's dumb. That's stupid. Like, I mean, if you're hungry for money, go and get that money. As an artist, sure. If you're a hungry artist and like you're living day to day off of like scraps, you have to. But for me, I'm not saying I'm just like balling right now, but I'm just saying I still have, I could take care of myself to the point that I want to make sure a concert means something to y'all as much as it means something to me. So that's why I've never jumped into a concert or like jumped into like, okay, this is the only word right now that I could think of, jump into bed with a promoter and just be like, oh yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean? I just want to make sure that the experience is fucking amazing for y'all, right? I know, again, like steps at a time. It's not like I'm gonna have my best show from the beginning. Like, I'm not gonna have everything set like to my fucking vision right from the jump. But at the least, with the resources that I have, I want to make sure that you guys have the best experience that you guys get from the first show. So that's why I'm telling you, like, you guys are gonna know. When I know, like, I'm gonna let you guys in on it. I'm not gonna keep it like a secret the whole fucking time. Jump into bed, jump into bed with a bad contract, or jump into bed with a bad relationship, right? That was not a good way to explain it, but we understand. Yeah, I mean, you guys get what I'm saying though, right? I think you guys, I mean, I don't think that was too hard to understand. Don't understand. Thank you. So somebody's saying that's a good mindset, and I appreciate it. Like, it might come off selfish, but it's not really just about me, right? It's more about, like, a show should be an experience for both, not only for myself, but it should be the audience. The audience are coming to see you. They're going out of their way to see you, so they need to have a good time. Like, it wouldn't make any sense if I just put on a show for no reason that I'm not even ready for, because, you know, just because people want to see me, right? Or just because I want to see y'all, like, vice versa, whatever. Please say te amo, te amo. Corbyn, you're absolutely a comfort person. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't watch enough lives, especially other artists. I don't have any business watching lives, but I'm wondering, when you say that, like, do other artists on their lives make you guys uncomfortable? Do they say some shady shit? Like, whoa, I can't even read that. I don't even know what that says. Listening to your fabulous music from Romania. Appreciate it. Love the new album. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mad respectful. That's mad respectful though. Thank you. 이번 뮤직 분위기 very good. 형! 오랜만이네. 정석이 형 보고 싶었어요. 진짜 형 아직도 부산이지? Mike makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean, it's not yeah. Whoa! Sorry about that, folks. I laughed too hard. I don't know what I did there. I don't know what caused that drop, but it dropped. I lost my train of thought. You give chill and down. What? 말만 보고 싶은 게 아니고 진짜 보고 싶지. 형이 더 가까이 있었으면 솔직히 자주 술도 같이 마시고 했을 텐데. 보고 싶어, 형. 보고 싶어. 형수님도 보고 싶고, 아가도 보고 싶고. I think it's the way that you speak with us is comforting. I appreciate it. I'm just talking to you like how, you know, I usually talk, so. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that the phone doesn't flip over again and freak both me and y'all out. Toasting my gin to you. Keep going and pouring beautiful things into this world. Cheers! Cheers! Cheers, cheers, cheers to y'all. Sorry's never enough, hits different. Thank you, appreciate it. I appreciate it. Do you know Blackpink? You love them or not? Well, first of all, it'd be insane if anybody told you that they don't know Blackpink at this point. I feel like everybody in this world knows Blackpink, and Blackpink is awesome. Blackpink is awesome. One of my first producer crushes, like the first person that I've, in Korea that is, Korean producer that I absolutely fell in love with was Teddy. I've never met him, never had the chance to like even like see him or anything, but I've always appreciated the music that he makes, the way he makes his music, the people, the crew that he has, the people that he works on music with, has his vibe. Like, it's just, I love the way that they make music, and I think most of their songs are made by Teddy, correct? I don't know, I'm not sure. But I remember their debut song, like the follow-up couple album or single. I remember listening to him like, dude, this is incredible. Like, those girls are incredibly talented, but like, not a but like on top of that, the music production, just everything, it just clicked. So I was like, of course, like, they're gonna be big. Like, this is like amazing content right here. So yeah, Blackpink is awesome. Blackpink is absolutely awesome. They're incredible. They wouldn't be where they're at without talent. So they're awesome. They're awesome. I'm kind of sleepy, but I love listening to you talk. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Feel like your sound in 2.4K would fit YG or Black Label style. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, they definitely have their like own sound, but for me, like what I did back then with 2.4K, I was just seriously in my own fucking world, making whatever the fuck I want. And as I say that, I had people to answer to back then, so absolutely I made like millions of versions of every single song that was released, that ended up being released. But my point is that it's like, if there was one thing I wanted our team sound to be, it was just something that people aren't doing at that time. But yeah, but I mean, yeah, Teddy's got his own like vibe and sound. You could tell when you're listening to a Teddy song, and at this point, you know when you hear like a Blackpink song. So mad respects to them. Hey, it's Mike. Zoo. Waiting, yeah. Have you met the Tan members? No, but if you guys know, Changsun is my boy. Used to be in my old past group. Love that guy. I've known him even before he debuted with us. He was actually one of our back dancers for one of our concerts, and I remember like before that too, I tried to get the staff members to recruit him. Like, even if it wasn't for our team, I was like, dude, if you guys are gonna do future projects, take this kid. Like, it's not about like how good is he at singing or dancing. It's just like there's a quality about Changsun that I really fucking love. And it was actually more about his genuine energy. Like, he's just so goddamn like positive, and like he works hard. He's super innocent. He doesn't have like a bad fucking bone in his body. Like, but yeah, I love that kid. Love that kid. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to see him in a while, but he hit me up about a month ago. But prior to that, like, we would talk every once in a while, but he was busy with his stuff with his Tan, that group. So all supports to that guy, that kid, that guy. He's a guy now. He's not a kid anymore, but beautiful dude. Do you like Cross Gene? Wow, Cross Gene. I haven't heard Cross Gene in a long time, because Cross Gene goes way back. I remember knowing Cross Gene from back in 2.4K days. But I knew Casper. So Casper's a really cool guy, but I'm not really familiar with anybody else in that group though. Support Changsun, yes. Support Changsun. Corey, have you taken a small break in your busy schedule for just yourself? Solo date. I love taking some time for myself. Although I haven't been able to do it in a while, but that's what I'm doing. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm gonna be at home back in Oregon for like 2 weeks. So I'm super excited about it. Haven't not been able to see my family in a long time. Unfortunately, I can't be there for too long because I do need to get back to work. But yeah, I am definitely gonna get some time off. What Blackpink's music is to other people, your music is to me. Oh shoot! I thought this comment was gonna be about Blackpink, which is fine. But I didn't know where that comment was going. I appreciate it. That's fucking awesome. I told Changsun on a fan call that I support him since your 2-4K days, and he was super happy. You guys were an awesome group. Thank you. Man, you guys showing that guy love is just like, it means a lot to me. You guys showing love to like most of the past groups that I was cool with, which I was cool with everybody, but again, and there's specific members that I just gave my heart to. Like they were my brothers. So you guys showing love to those guys means a lot to me. That means a fucking lot to me. Their successes mean just as much as my success to me. I mean, there are specific members though, I'm not gonna name them because it's not fair. Specific members, dude, like whenever I hear that they're happy about like something they're working on, or they're like something's working out for them, I get emotional because they're like my brothers. So, but yeah, anyways. So this is Moonlight, which is the outro for the album. So this is gonna be the last time you hear this. I mean, on this live, because I've been playing this album. I think I played it 3 or 4 times already. So yeah. So I'll plug this right now. If you guys haven't already, go check out the album Our Static Seatbelt by me, Corbyn, and go check out the music videos. Go check out go check out the 28 Laboratory official channel. And if you want to listen to the album, it's on all the major streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Deezer, Tidal, Amazon Music, and YouTube Music. So it's all there. Go check it out. Yeah. You played it so much and I still want to listen to it more. Oh, I appreciate it. I'm gonna listen to OSS from the beginning to the end today. By the way, guys, I know that you guys aren't talking just out of your ass, because I get the statistics, and this album, like, it like shot up in streams like that I've never had. So like when I saw that, I was like, damn, like it means a lot, because I know like most of it's coming from my OG fans, and like to have like new listeners come in, I'm like, oh, it's got to be because you guys are talking about the album, right? I mean, maybe some of the algorithm stuff, I don't know. Like, I'm not looking that far into it, but it's just, it made me happy, not because it's performing well, from the organic growth. And my organic growth is y'all, like y'all being connected with me even through my hiatus. You guys stayed with me when I came back. You guys supported the shit out of me. Like I owe all my successes to y'all. Anything from now on, anything that like if, like, I mean, not, okay, sorry. I bumbled with my words because I don't want this to come off as like an arrogant thing. I do this because I believe in what I do, right? And ultimately, I have my end goal. Like, I know where I want my music to go. And when this gets there, inevitably, which I believe in, it's because of y'all. Like, it's because of my day one fans, all these supporters who really believed in me that I believed in. I mean, the artist that you believed in, like, believes in y'all. Like, I hope you guys know that. It's because of y'all. It's because of the belief that you guys, like, inherently give me is the reason why I could keep going. And the results that I see, like, the positive results that I see, is because of the energy that you guys give me. So, again, this album is just as much yours as it is mine. Thank you. Like, you guys know, if you guys are my day ones, you guys know who I'm talking about. Thank you. I'm not, like, disrespecting any of my newer followers maybe that might be in here, but, like, I fucking love you guys. Thank you. Anyways, let me turn on some different music. By the way, I don't think I should be on here for too much longer because I do need to go to sleep early today. But I mean, that was the reason for me to hop on so early. But yeah, until then, I definitely need some background music. Nothing is as awkward as listening to your own voice out loud in a quiet studio. Yeah, okay, we'll just go with this song. Hold up. I might not be your day one fan, been here since All Mine, but I love your music a lot, and I'm gonna be your fan forever. Appreciate it. I mean, All Mine, this is the thing. As I said before, like, before this album, I haven't been releasing as much music as most artists do. I mean, like, not even close. Like, so I feel like I still have this weird feeling, like, where I feel like I'm just, like, brand new as an artist. I just started off, and this album reaffirmed it for me. I was just like, I just started, right? So, like, I mean, All Mine, fine. Like, that's still day one, right? Essentially. I mean, day one's pretty, like, it goes back. Love you to death, man, since day one. Appreciate it. By the way, this whole day one stuff, it's just like, this is not to single out anybody who wasn't here from, like, my start with the genesis of 28 Laboratory. It's just about that idea that even during my time of hiatus, that you guys were here supporting me regardless. That's a beautiful thing. And I mean, that's the energy that helped me push forward, right? So, thank you. There's something just so comfortable about music and the way you interact with us. It feels like a friend giving you a hug. Well, appreciate it. I'm a fossil stan. I feel like I understand the context behind that comment. 오레곤 들렸을 때 오레오 사진 공유해주세요. 오레오가 이제 이제 더 이상 이제 세상을 이제 더 이상 같이 있지 않아요. 그래가지고 근데 아주 행복한 인생을 살았고, 오레오 때문에 우리 가족도 더 행복했고, 오레오 때문에 배운 것도 너무 많고, 내가 크면서 오레오랑 같이 시간 보낸 시간들 때문에 정말 동물에 대한 귀한 그 소중함 같은 걸 되게 많이 배웠거든요. 그래가지고 진짜 그 말로만 해도 너무 고맙고 감사합니다. 사진으로 기억하고 싶어가지고 오레오 사진 있으면 가끔씩 올려드릴게요. My friend was like, I haven't heard you talking about Corey and I'm still listening to an amazing, huh? My friends was like, I haven't heard you talking about Corey, and I am still listening to the amazing. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Corbyn / or X Jisoo collab. Jisoo, I'm not sure which person you're talking about. I feel like there's a lot of Jisoo's. Sound change when you speak Korean. Yeah, my Korean, like, I actually have like a Korean accent on top of my Korean being really kind of subpar. So, yeah. And like Korean, when you speak Korean, the voice like resonates in different ways because we, like, the dialects are different. Since you're 17 years older than me, what should I call you as, uncle or bro? Do you want to call me uncle? I mean, that's incredible that I'm so much older than you and you're still listening to my music. I appreciate it. But, you can call me whatever you want. You can call me whatever you want. There are too many awesome scenes in SNE that I've been wanting to draw. The MV is so good. Yeah! All the snaps goes out to Wasabi for making it what it is. He had a vision. Uncle Corbyn. That just comes off. That rolls off the tongue terribly. EXO is coming back. They'll be making a new music. Huh? They'll be making new music for us. They'll be making new music for us fans. Do you know them? Yes, I know of EXO for sure, for sure. Again, like going all the way back to 24K days. So I want to do a painting inspired by your new music video. Yeah, do it. I think I've talked about this before too. I think it's really cool that I have supporters who like art, like actually doing their own sketches, and like some people doing like, was it oil paintings, some people doing it digitally. I think that's fucking awesome. Like, I've always wanted to be good at sketches, but I haven't been on that grind since like junior high. So, yeah. Corey, do you accept lab partner applications? What do you mean by that? What does that mean? You don't need an application to be part of the lab. Being a part of the laboratory movement is a lifestyle. I was about to make like the most cringiest comment about that, but my point being is that you're in the culture. Like, my voice cracked. If you're part of the culture, if you involve yourself in the movement of 28 Laboratory, so there's no need for an application. Your blue hair is a bless. My hair is still blue right now. So, yeah. I love the Jacket album. It's very aesthetic. Thank you. I actually made it from a picture that I had from the set of a music video. That it was a picture of a like a super old 8-track. Yeah, and yeah. I'll talk about that kind of stuff later. I feel like I talked about the album so goddamn much that I don't want to bore you guys. Is 28 Laboratory a cult? I want to say it's a cult. We don't have a specific leader. We don't have an objective to, like, you know, like, in a sense, I guess we do want to take over the world. But not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. We're trying to spread positive positivity and love. We don't, yeah. I feel like I don't want to go on with the conversation of is this a cult or not, because I feel like we could go down a really weird path with that conversation, even as a joke. You'll never get us bored. Oh no, I could definitely get you guys. I could definitely bore you guys with boring details about shit. So hold up. So by the way, I think I really need to go now. It's 1 o'clock and I need to wake up super early tomorrow. But yeah. Let me just say I appreciate everybody. I think I said all this happy stuff already, but I'll just say it one more time. I appreciate you guys a lot. Wouldn't be here without y'all. This album wouldn't mean anything really if it was just for myself. Like there would be no reason for me to even release an album if it was just for myself. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Continue to be beautiful people that you guys are. Again, time and time again, I'll try to check in as many times as I can. Hope you guys have a beautiful fucking day or a night, wherever you guys are. Continue to stream our static seatbelt. I was about to say our static seatbelt. Continue to just be awesome. Thank you, and I'll talk to you guys.